Let's be honest, most weight gain isn't about laziness. It's the systems and routines we unconsciously build around food and habits. If the scale keeps creeping up, it's time to challenge the story you've been told. You're not gaining weight because you're lazy. Your routine is designed to make you gain weight. Japan proves it with some of the lowest obesity rates in the world. It's their habits, their day-to-day choices, that make the difference. Today, we're breaking down the real reasons why Japanese people don't get fat. Let's dive in and start building a system that supports your goals. In Japan, there's a simple but profound rule called harahachi-bu. It means you eat until you're about 80% full, not until you can't take another bite. This subtle mindset shift is a powerful tool that prevents overeating before it even starts. In many Western cultures, we're taught to finish everything on our plate, often out of politeness or habit. But in Japan, meals are intentionally built around this principle of moderation and mindfulness. People are encouraged from a young age to listen to their bodies and recognize the gentle cues of satisfaction. When that feeling of hunger fades, they simply put the chopsticks down, no guilt attached. The focus is on enjoying the flavors, the company, and the experience, not on conquering the meal. Over time, this habit gently rewires your relationship with eating and food. You start to notice the difference between being satisfied and being stuffed. It's a powerful way to control portions naturally, without obsessing over every calorie or feeling deprived. Imagine if you tried this for just 1 week. What would change for you? Would you leave the table feeling lighter, more energized, and less weighed down? Most likely, yes. Your body is designed to tell you when enough is enough. You just have to pause and listen to those signals. To put this into practice, start by slowing down at meals. Take smaller bites, chew thoroughly and savor each mouthful. Pause halfway through your meal, set your utensils down and check in with yourself. Ask yourself, are you still truly hungry, or are you just eating out of habit or distraction? If you aim for that gentle 80% full feeling, you'll naturally eat less and feel better after meals. Don't worry about getting it perfect every time. This is a practice, not a test. The point isn't to measure or obsess over numbers, but to build a new kind of awareness. It's about tuning into your body meal by meal and learning what true satisfaction feels like. Over time, stopping at 80% becomes second nature, a habit that supports your health and well-being. This is not about restriction or denying yourself pleasure. It's about respect for your body, for your hunger, and for your energy, honoring what you truly need. And it's a lesson that works, whether you're in Tokyo, Toronto, or anywhere else in the world. Japanese meals are intentionally structured with balance, protein, fiber, complex carbs, and vegetables. Contrast that with the typical Western meal, a burger, fries, maybe a soda. This randomness leads to energy crashes and overeating. Japanese meals are built around lean protein and plenty of fiber. Rice is served in smaller portions, and soup helps you feel full with fewer calories. This natural structure fuels your body and stabilizes your blood sugar. When your plate is balanced, you don't need to snack or binge later. If you want to apply this, start by making one small change. Build your plate with intention. Fill half with vegetables, a quarter with protein, and the rest with whole grains or rice. Add a small bowl of miso soup, or a handful of edamame for extra fullness. It's about creating a habit of balance. When you build meals instead of just grabbing whatever's around, your energy, mood, and waistline all benefit. Japanese cuisine proves you can eat well and feel great without feeling deprived. Movement doesn't have to mean sweating it out at the gym. In Japan, most people walk, a lot. Steps add up over the day, often reaching 10,000 without a single workout. Compare that to the average Western day. We drive, we sit, we stare at screens, but our bodies were made to move all day, not just in short bursts. Walking is underrated. It's gentle, burns calories, and keeps your metabolism humming. Japanese cities are built for walking, with safe sidewalks and public transit. This steady daily movement helps keep weight off. It supports digestion, reduces stress, and improves sleep. If you want to copy one thing from Japan, let it be this: walk more. Walk after meals, to the store, while on the phone. Just move, as often as you can, throughout your day. You don't need a step tracker or a fancy plan. Just build movement into your routine. Over time, those little walks add up to big results, without feeling like a chore. Even 10 minutes after each meal can make a difference. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Walking is the secret weapon you've been ignoring. Start using it. Sugar is everywhere in the West, hidden in drinks, snacks, even so-called healthy foods. But in Japan, sugar is an occasional treat, not a daily habit. Sodas, candy, and sweet pastries exist, but they aren't a staple. Dessert is something you actually look forward to, not something you mindlessly consume. Constant sugar spikes your insulin, making it harder to burn fat. When sugar is rare, your body adapts. Blood sugar stays stable. Japanese drinks are mostly water or tea. Sweet drinks are a novelty, not the norm. This single habit can transform your health. If you want to lower sugar, start with your drinks. Swap sodas and juices for water or unsweetened tea. Make sweets a ritual, not a reflex. Enjoy a treat when you really want it. Savor it. Then, move on. You'll notice the difference almost immediately. Fewer crashes, more stable hunger. This isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing satisfaction over addiction. Have you ever noticed how fast you eat? Most of us don't even think about it. We just sit down and start shoveling food in, barely pausing to taste what's on our plate. In the West, speed is everything. Meals are often squeezed into busy schedules, and eating quickly is almost a badge of honor. Meals are rushed. Food is gulped down between meetings, or even while walking or driving. Eating becomes just another task to check off the list. But in Japan, eating is an experience, not a chore. Meals are naturally slower, and there's a sense of ritual and respect for the food. There are more courses, smaller bites, and chopsticks that encourage you to pause. Conversation flows, and people truly connect over their meal. People put down their utensils between bites, taking a moment to savor each mouthful instead of rushing to the next. Eating slowly gives your body time to recognize fullness, and lets you actually enjoy the flavors and textures of your food. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain you've had enough. That's why slowing down is so important. When you rush, you overshoot, eating far more than you need, often before you even realize you're full. Slow eating leads to fewer calories, better digestion, and more enjoyment. You're more likely to appreciate your food and the company you're with. You're less likely to snack or crave dessert when you finish a meal feeling satisfied, rather than stuffed or rushed. To apply this, start with a simple rule. Put your fork or chopsticks down between bites. Chew more, and let yourself actually taste your food. Take a sip of tea or water between bites. This small pause helps you slow down and enjoy the moment. Talk to someone at the table. Share stories, laugh, and let the meal become a time to connect, not just refuel. If you eat alone, set a timer for 20 minutes and stretch your meal. Listen to music, or simply enjoy the quiet. The point isn't to eat like a monk or make meals a strict ritual. It's about bringing a little more awareness and pleasure to the table. It's to make eating a mindful act, not a mindless one. When you slow down, you notice more. Flavors, textures, even your own hunger cues. The slower you eat, the more in tune you become with your hunger and fullness. You start to recognize when you're truly satisfied. Over time, you'll notice you eat less, without even trying. Eating slower isn't just a habit, it's a way to transform your relationship with food for the better. In Japan, snacking isn't a daily habit. Instead, eating is seen as a mindful activity, something to be enjoyed at specific times rather than scattered throughout the day. Meals are structured, 3 a day, sometimes a small afternoon tea, but that's it. Each meal is a dedicated moment, often shared with others, and rarely rushed or eaten on the go. No grazing, no constant nibbling. Workspaces and public areas are kept clean and free of food, reinforcing the idea that eating is for mealtimes. Frequent snacking keeps insulin levels high, making it harder for your body to burn fat. This habit can lead to energy crashes and constant cravings, trapping you in a cycle of always wanting more. In Japan, longer gaps between meals let your system reset. These breaks give your digestive system time to rest and recover, which is essential for metabolic health. Hunger builds naturally, meals are appreciated, and your body has time to digest. Anticipation makes food taste better, and you're more likely to savor every bite. Western culture, by contrast, is built around snacks. Supermarkets and convenience stores are filled with grab-and-go options, and eating between meals is almost expected. But all that constant eating trains your body to expect food, whether you're hungry or not. It becomes a habit, not a response to real hunger. If you want to break the snacking cycle, start by eating enough at each meal. Focus on balanced, satisfying foods that keep you full and energized until your next meal. Give your body a chance to feel real hunger before the next meal. That gentle hunger is a sign your body is using up stored energy, which is a healthy process. If you do need a snack, make it intentional. A piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or something nourishing. Choose snacks that support your health, not just your cravings. Just become aware of your habits. Notice when and why you reach for food outside of meals and ask yourself if you're truly hungry. Ask yourself, am I eating because I'm hungry, or just because it's there? This simple pause can help you break mindless patterns and make better choices. Structured meals create structure for your body. When you eat at regular times, your body learns when to expect food and when to rest. You'll experience fewer cravings, more energy, and better control over your weight. Your mind will be clearer and you'll feel more in tune with your body's needs. Japan proves you don't need to snack all day to feel good. Meals can be moments of joy, connection, and nourishment. You just need a system that works with your biology, not against it. Embrace the power of structured meals and discover how much better you can feel. The truth is, you don't need extreme diets. You need a better system. Change your routine, and your body will follow. The Japanese lifestyle isn't about deprivation. It's about creating habits that make overeating nearly impossible. If your routine is making you gain weight, change the system. Start small. Eat smarter. Move more. Every habit you build shapes your environment, your health, and your future. Let's get started.